So this will be a continuation of Fyah cures leprosy. Just got a bit distracted towards the end there. So I just wanted to end the lesson with a few scriptures here. But before we do that, this quote that I rather like it by Arthur Conan Doyle. I believe he wrote the Sherlock Holmes mysteries. When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. When you have eliminated all which is impossible, then whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth. So when you're investigating, you want to leave no stone unturned if your investigation is to be thorough. And this Fyah cures leprosy is a part of shining light on those who function in the darkness, hiding their identity. See, when you control the narrative, then you can make darkness to be light, light to be darkness, turn things upside down. Blonde hair and blue eyes is a trait of recessive, if I can say that word, recessive genes. It's not a thing of beauty, but when you control the narrative, you have people desiring this particular look. But as we described earlier in Leviticus, yellow hair, yellow follicles springing up in the skin, whether on your head or anywhere else, it's a plague, it's infestation. And let's look at one of these scriptures here, Numbers. Check the response of Aaron, Moses' brother, when Miriam and himself had dared to speak out against Moses because of his Ethiopian wife, and they had something to say about that, and the Most High was displeased, and so she was punished with leprosy. But what we're going to focus on is the response and the words used by Aaron when he saw the appearance of his sister Miriam. Just listen to this. Chapter 12, verses 11 and 12. And Aaron said unto Moses, Alas, my Lord, I beseech thee, lay not this sin upon us, wherein we have done foolishly, and wherein we have sinned. Verse 12. Let her not be as one dead, of whom the flesh is half consumed when he cometh out of his mother's womb. This was a frightening sight for Aaron to see the melanin withdrawn from his sister as part of her punishment for speaking out. So we see the power of the Most High. It's a repeat of what happened to Cain in Genesis 4 and 15 that we read in part 1 of this Fyah cures leprosy. His melanin was removed, and so his appearance, as described in his reincarnation as Esau, Edom, in Genesis 25 and 25. So let's look at a few more scriptures here just to wrap up. Let's go to, what about Psalms? Psalms 11, 5 and 6. The Lord trieth the righteous, but the wicked and him that loveth violence, his soul hateth. Upon the wicked he shall rain snares, fire and brimstone, and an horrible tempest. This shall be the portion of their cup. For the righteous Lord Yahweh loveth righteousness. His countenance doth behold the upright. And let's turn the page. Let's go up to Psalm 58 and read a few verses here. 58 from 2 to about 6. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. You see how Aaron was worried about this type of person. Remember before we looked at the phenotype, the characteristics of this particular type of person whose hue has been removed from the human. Hue means color. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that, excuse me, stoppeth her ear, which will not hearken to the voice of charmers, charming never so wisely. Break the teeth, O power, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord Yahweh. We can leave that one there. Let's finish up. I think if we go to Job, Job 18, and read a few verses here. Let's go from 8. Job 18:8. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare. The jinn shall take him by the heel. And remember when Jacob and Esau was born, Jacob held fast to the heel, signifying he's going to remove his brother from power. He held the heel of Esau. And the robber shall prevail against him. The snare is laid for him in the ground, and a trap for him in the way. Terrors shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. His strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side. It shall devour the strength of his skin. Even the firstborn of death shall devour his strength. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the king of terrors. See, he who reigned in terror, destroying the earth and all the peoples therein. Verse 15, it shall dwell in his tabernacle, because it is none of his. Brimstone and fire. Brimstone shall be scattered upon his habitation. His root shall be dried up beneath, and above shall his branch be cut off. His remembrance shall perish from the earth, and he shall have no name in the street. He shall be driven from light into darkness, and chased out of the world. See? We can leave it there. I just wanted to finish up that lesson. You've been listening to Fyah Cures Leprosy continued. Shalom until the next one.